Alright. Hi everyone. This is Francisco Contreras, and it is March 27, 2025, and we are on Thursday, the day. Anyway, so there's this supersonic space catapult, but I just wrote down on my notes, I wrote gigantic I wrote down gigantic gun to send stuff to space like a Halo cannon. This bullet point here. Okay, so don't worry about all the other stuff. Alright, it's not important. Oh yeah. Halo. Enemy. Ground structures. This one right here. So this one, it says Halo Infinite Multiplayer Level Design Series Deadlock by something UX Collective. So this little thing here, I was kind of thinking of the same thing, but creating like a massive explosion, like a gun, how it works. And basically, it works like this. So there's the bullet, and then it has the energy, TNT or whatever. What is it called? Gunpowder in the what is this thing called? Like this is the bullet, but then the back of it, I don't know. I forget what it's called. The cartridge, I believe it's called. Well, anyway, but I was thinking about this idea, but for like sending cargo, sending goods to like deep space, especially like when Elon Musk decides to colonize planet Mars, and also planet Earth's moon. So basically, this idea, I don't know what this is. It could be a laser or something, I'm not sure. But, just imagine one huge, gigantic gun that would travel so fast, and space rocket in space. So, how there's like a bunch of levels to for a rocket to eventually go to space, like the capsule, the re-entry capsule. Well, first there is these other ones, the bigger ones, right? These bigger ones, and then it just goes off to this, like the kind of like the space shuttle. But what I was thinking was more like something that looks more like a bullet. Alright. So it'll get launched out there. It'll get shot out there with this big cannon, like the Halo game. And this is a Halo Infinite. And I know, like Halo, Halo 5 as well has these things. Alright, so it'll basically shoot it so fast and out to space, and then once it reaches out there, it will be controlled with AI technology, autonomous, like space, like flying, and it can send stuff to, like, supplies and goods to the ISS and stuff like that. Obviously, it's never going to, like, shoot directly at it, where it could, like, potentially, damage it or whatever. But it will, kind of do that, and then it will stay out there for a little while until everything's okay for it to be connected to the ISS. So basically, it will be like this idea with the hypersonic space catapults. This idea where it's spinning whatever this is very rapidly, probably like the supply thing. And these things could be permanent. There won't be any need to spend more money on fuel or whatever. All the energy will be right here. Once it gets fired, the re-entry capsule and whatever else will be in there will get sent out there to space, and it will just be a matter of using some stuff like jet fuel or whatever, and jets to cause the re-entry capsule to obviously to travel to the ISS and then travel back into planet Earth. But no humans will ever go in there. That's what That's what I'm kind of thinking. So basically, it would just be kind of like this idea here, but instead of it spinning around so many times, it will be something that's fixed like this. And there could be a lot of them. As a matter of fact, I think this could be a good way for different countries to send shipments to each other as well. You know, because it could be shot out, and there could be like a parachute as well. So yeah, there's like different ways to look at it, or something like that. I'm not sure. I mean, I think they use parachutes, right? Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, the re-entry capsules do have parachutes. It's just kind of hard to imagine because those things get so hot. Like 15,000 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. So yeah, it would just be like sending goods to the ISS from planet Earth without actually spending and using up all that rocket fuel, because you know when this thing is getting launched upwards to space, what's it called? What the heck's going on here? Oh, so when this thing is going up to space, I think there is like a space re-entry capsule that was sent to the ISS that only weighs like 20,000 tons. I'm sorry, 20 tons. And once they filled it up with rocket fuel, it weighed like what was it? It weighed 250 tons. So you know, that's a lot of fuel that is basically that the rocket is actually burning, like unnecessary fuel. It really is burning unnecessary fuel because you guys have to factor in all that weight to, you know, that goes up, and obviously as it goes higher and higher, the weight of the rocket is reduced because the rocket fuel is burning in the process. But either way, I think that the same amount of fuel will be required either way, or energy, minus a little fraction of that energy, or a little percentage, however you want to look at it. A little bit of that energy will be reduced, I'm assuming, because oh yeah, because it won't have to lift that fuel upwards. You know, it would just be like sending out a just the bullet head. That's all. And obviously everything will be in there. So re-entry capsule. Yeah, so this is the like re-entry capsule. Excuse me. So yeah, so pretty much sending something like this out to space with some things in it, some little bit of what's it called, supplies, a little bit of supplies. And I mean, I don't know how this will look like, this capsule thing, but I'm thinking that it will be similar in the shape of a bullet head. And the what's it called, the barrel of a sniper with 1P barrel. I spelled it incorrectly. It's BARREL, and I switched the A and the E around in my spelling. But whatever. I'm just learning, just like everyone else, so it doesn't even matter. But sniper weapons are used for long shots, not short shots. So this too would have to be taken into consideration when designing something like this. And it looks like this thing, I know it's just a video game, Halo, but it looks like this thing is stationary. It's fixed on the ground. I don't think that it could move unless these 4 legs on this machine are able to move, but I highly doubt it. I mean, I'm not completely sure, and I don't even know what this thing is for in the actual video game. I was just playing it, and I assumed that this was what I'm referring to. And there's a bunch of images. So there's a lot of images here. Yeah, this is the Halo 5. And I mean, it's just one big old weapon. And from my personal research, space is only like a mile away. Wait, a mile away? From sea level. Or it could have been. Yeah, I think it is. So let's look that up. How far is space from sea level? It says 62 miles. 62 miles. So yeah, 60 miles. I was going to say that. So I mean, as long as the bullet can travel that far, then that's all that will matter. So this information is not it's not even important. Okay, it is important, but at the same time, it really isn't. Okay, because we have the internet and everything's open source. So yeah, I mean, I don't know which type of capsule will be the best to go with. But this right here and this one, it doesn't really look like it will work. Now this round one, we all know this one will work. Because there's like the BBs for a BB gun. There you go. So obviously anything that's round will most likely work. Round little BBs. So yeah, this one would definitely work, and this one's called a Core Reentry Capsule, Data Sphere, National Air and Space Museum. Images are subject to Smithsonian terms of use. I don't even know what I'm reading, but yeah, anyway, so it looks like that one was around, and look at this thing. There's like a little sneak peek of it from the inside, I think. Shell, Reentry Capsule, Data Sphere, National Air and Space Museum. Yeah, so this is it right here. It looks kind of small, but if we can somehow collect the energy to shoot these things out, then we shouldn't have a problem to send out a lot of resources out to space in the future. Okay, like the solar farm. Well, not this one, but the solar mirror farm. And there is the solar panels as well, but I was kind of thinking about this one, the solar mirror farm, where there's like a lot of energy that's collected from the sun, and it gets concentrated on the little tower here, and then it turns into like magma, and it produces energy during the day and during the night when the sun is down, because of the heat retention. The heat is harnessed and used during the night. So even if it requires one of these things to to power this Halo gun thing, then so be it. Oh, look at this. This is definitely like a different design here. This one is going from the bottom upwards. I don't think, I mean, personally, I don't know about this one. I mean, that's like a different design. If you guys want to go with this one, it's fine with me, but I was thinking more in the lines of like this cannon looking thing. Okay, but there is some other ones that are like straight, that are like from the bottom upwards. Let me see if I can find the other one. Right now, oh yeah, this one right here. So this is like another level on Halo that we get to play on, and as a matter of fact, there's a character right here, a Halo character right here, and highlighted or outlined in blue right here, and then these are just some digital posters on the concrete wall. But yeah, this big old tower thing, it occasionally it throws out like a ball of magma or energy from down here from the ground upwards. It's like one humongous ball of energy, and I don't know what the heck it is. Alright. Yeah, see, you guys can kind of see it here. It's like almost like a laser. And then right now I noticed an image with like the ball right here. You see that big ball of energy going upwards. It's going up, and I don't know, this game is like fictional or whatever. It most likely is, but this thing has what like scientists describe as well, I wasn't trying to click on that. What scientists consider artificial gravity. Okay, so this ring here is just like a ring that rotates. Okay, and I can look it up for you guys. Artificial gravity space station. So that's all that really is. Yeah, like this. And it just spins around. Artificial gravity right here. So that's pretty much all that the Halo is about. Okay, so artificial space station, and then I could type in Halo. And let me see here if it comes up. Oh, it's not coming up. Halo. Probably if I type in Halo Infinite. Oh yeah, right here. Halo. And it says the original Halo. It says, my favorite planet, the quiet awe of installation 04, aka the original Halo. Eurogamer.net. So yeah, this is basically like a big artificial gravity space station. Okay. Oh, this looks nice. Hold on. Wow, look at this. This looks beautiful. Well, anyway. So yeah, that's all that is. And apparently, I'm just bringing that up because apparently okay, I wasn't trying to click on that. Apparently, I was trying to zoom into it. So apparently, where this big old cannon thing is, it's within this gravity space Halo space station, and for some reason it's throwing out a ball of energy. I mean, I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it's designed for. I don't know what it was created for. But to me it doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant to me at the moment, but I'm kind of thinking that it may be some form of energy to keep the thing rotating and moving. But I really don't know. Other than that, I really don't know. Well, anyway, in this image over here, it looks like, I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like this Halo thing, this artificial gravity Halo space station is kind of broken. Like it's broken, something happened and it broke off or whatever. Like little parts of it broke off. So that's why that's like that. Over here, there's like some round things. I don't know what these things are. I try to figure it out like in the game, but I couldn't make it out. I'm kind of clueless even to this point what the heck they are. But yeah, I mean, if someone could somehow create something like that, I think that would be super cool. Let me see here. Where is that image at? Sorry, I'm trying to look for the Halo enemy ground structures. Well, there's this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was this one over here. So, this image I shared earlier. And, if you guys compare this door right here to a human, consider this door to be at least 8 feet to like 10 feet in height. There's a mosquito in here. There's a mosquito in here? Or I have a fucking flea in my fucking scalp. Like in my hair. And this is nothing but soap, so it's not going to hurt me. Alright, so anyway, so yeah, this thing is pretty massive. You know, it's high off the ground. You know, it's nothing small. So, you know, if someone wants to design something like this, I think that door, that entryway, is good reference, like a good reference point, to scale this thing, and to try to figure out how big this thing is, and what it will take to build it, how much it will cost, and to try to and figure out if this thing was loaded with a big old fucking bullet, if it will be able to reach space. You know, so before even building anything like this in real life, it will be more like try to figure this stuff out by going off of the scale of it, and determining thereafter if a bullet will be able to travel 62 miles away, like into space. Obviously it's going to require a lot of energy for that to happen, because you know, it's like throwing a ball up into the sky, and it falling. What the heck? It says giant balls of metal are falling from the sky all around the world. What the fuck? Never heard of that. Well, this is a new discovery for me. I just kind of wanted to show you guys like a simple, you know, elementary illustration of this. When a ball gets tossed up in the sky, you know, and then it coming back down. So this is like the only thing I can find so far. The ball goes up and then it goes down. So obviously the more higher it goes, the more energy is going to lose. So yeah, figuring that stuff out. And I just felt like sharing this video because I might have created a video like this already, okay? But right now, since I've been watching a lot of space stuff, videos and stuff through YouTube, I was kind of like strongly impressed to record this video and to talk about this. So yeah, I hope that this information helps you people out there, and you know, helps with all this space exploration stuff, because right now, like I think there's the reusable rockets. There's the reusable rockets, but what's it called? They actually have to use energy to re-land. So, that's additional weight that is pretty much wasted. Okay, so if you guys are trying to send stuff out there continuously without wasting any time or whatever, I think this will be your guys' solution. And then obviously it will just be a matter of reusing the re-entry vessels. And these things land on the, like, in the ocean like this. So there's a few images here. There's different re-entry capsules that fall from space into planet Earth. And then this one, but these have humans in them. There's actual humans in these re-entry capsules. So, you know, the way I'm describing it, it won't have, you know, any humans within these capsules. Look at this. This almost looks like a bullet. This one as well. This one is actually pretty nice. The front of it could be used as the head of the. Well, you guys can figure it out. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you people. But look at this. Fucking mosquitoes and fleas and bacteria and bugs. But oh yeah, there's also the parachute. Okay, so it doesn't have to land in water, apparently. Only. It can also land on the ground. So if you guys were to create something like this, there could be like a landing zone somewhere. And then these things could be reused all day long. Send shipments all day long. Especially with these humanoid robots and stuff like that. And then, you know, if it's successful here on planet Earth, you guys can create one in like on the moon, you know, and colonize the moon like nothing, because you guys will be able to send stuff directly from planet Earth with this massive cannon. And also, if you guys create one on the surface of the moon, planet Earth's moon, then technically you guys will be able to, you know, send stuff back and forth like nothing. So, I'm not in any way saying that this is going to replace these reusable rockets at all. Okay, I'm just trying to weigh out the pros and cons. That's all I'm trying to do. And these reusable rockets are actually great when the human race actually colonizes planet Mars, because resources are scarce out there. There's like hardly anything out there in space, or like on Mars and the moon. So these here will be very beneficial and useful out there for the beginning stages of the human colonization and development in these outer space, what is it called, outer space colonization places, or outer space like bases, whatever you people want to call them. I mean, I don't know what you people want to call them, but I'm pretty sure you guys have a word for it already. Like a base, a lunar base, Mars base, or whatever it is. So yeah, I mean, these things are still useful, but from planet Earth to space, I think something like this would be ideal. A big ass fucking gun, a cannon. Well, I mean, something like this, but like, I mean, you guys can look at like a cannon, gun. I did not type in save. Yeah, like this. So I think I did create a video like this. It's just kind of hard to remember. So yeah, this goes way back. Cannon, cannonball launcher or whatever. So yeah, there's a bunch of balls everywhere. It requires freaking gunpowder, energy, and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys can create these all day long, like nothing. In different places of the world, and they'll be used to send stuff to space. Alright, and they will be fixed on the ground, like this humongous one right here. And remember that this is a door right here, because I played the level in Halo where I would have to go in here, either well, in the bottom it had like this elevator of energy, kind of like a spaceship that like takes cows. Like, let me see, UFO taking a cow. it's just science fiction, this thing, but like, I don't know, this is the only way I could describe it. Okay, so there's the UFO taking a cow, even though this stuff is fake. Look at this one. This is so cool. Cow abduction. I actually thought about something like this, but as a flycatcher. So this one will be super cool to buy and modify. But anyway, so yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. So the Halo character went up from the bottom into the center, and I had to destroy 3 of these things in one of the missions in Halo Infinite, the video game. And right here it does say Halo Infinite. Alright, so there's like a section like on the map, and you have to go to it, and you have to destroy 3 of these things. And basically you go up, and then there's like 2 power electrical power like surges, like energy, and I just shoot at it with my gun. You have to shoot at it or throw a plasma grenade. With the plasma grenades, it blows up right away, like almost instantly. So you throw a plasma grenade on it, and it blows up. And then there's like 2 of them, so you have to blow that one up, and then another one. And for each one, it's highly guarded, and there's a lot of enemies everywhere. So you have to eliminate all the enemies first, and then you go up there and you destroy these energy sources. And then eventually, I think this thing, it like droops down. It points downwards, and then there's like smoke everywhere. But like, again, there's 3 of them, and there's more details regarding this thing in the Halo mission. But when I was inside of this gigantic cannon thing, I pretty much went out from the inside out one of these doors, and then I just jumped down. And Halo doesn't die when I jump down, so I jumped down without any worries. So yeah, so that's how gigantic this thing is. Right here, this is 8 feet, so that would mean this right here will be another 8 feet, another 8 feet, another 8 feet, another 8 feet, and then if we go this way, this will also be like another additional 8 feet, another 8 feet, and pretty much another 8 feet. And then that's just from this door upwards. That's not measuring it downwards. And measuring and calculating for the legs of this machine. And even if it did work, I do not know how the shipments will be loaded into this thing, but let's just assume that the legs somehow have some elevators and stairs, kind of like a ramp to get stuff up here, and then from here the cannonballs will be self-loading, with like AI technology and computers. It will load itself up, and then it will know exactly when to shoot it out to space. And it could be well, the thing that it sends out, it could either go to the ISS, or it could go to the moon, or it could go to planet Mars. But I think planet Mars is going to require an actual rocket, that is traveling very, very fast, multiple times the speed of sound, and I think it takes 3 months to get out there. But if you guys could somehow create some of these satellites that can have a bunch of resources and stuff like that, and even if it takes a long time to get to Mars, I'm thinking that if you guys begin now, you guys could have a bunch of shit over there, on an affordable scale, okay, and sending a bunch of supplies and a bunch of robots, and the Curiosity rovers and the Boston Dynamic dog robots, and then I've noticed some spider looking robots as well. I don't know if you guys want to send drones, all that good stuff, as well as the supplies that are going to be required for building the capsules, or whatever they are, the domes for the first human colonizers of planet Mars. So they, as far as YouTube is concerned, and the way I was taught, robots are going to be sent in advance ahead of humans to build everything, and then humans are going to arrive and settle in these domes that these robots will build. So anyway, as these robots are building everything, you humans could be sending a ton of these things, there around that proximity, and they will land in with parachutes, and most likely AI technology will have a general idea of exactly where it will land, according to coordinates, as far as coordinates are concerned. So it will be pretty accurate on the spot that it will land. So it will be around the domes, and when the Mars colonizers arrive, the first Mars colonizers arrive, they will be able to go out in a vehicle or something like that, or a robot will be able to go and pick these things up, like the supplies, and take the supplies to the bases. So there's different ways to look at it. At first I was thinking humans would have to go out there and risk their own lives to retrieve these resources, But since we're talking about robots, there's no need for these humans to risk their lives to retrieve resources to keep them alive and sustainable in this environment or whatever. So it will be pretty much stress-free for these astronauts or Martian colonizers, right? So as long as they're not stressed out and overworked, then I think they will be very, very happy. But that's a long shot. I think to begin with, it would just be like sending crap to the ISS, to begin with, and for it to be experimented on. Because I was watching another video before I searched this, because I kind of got interested in satellites and like the Earth antennas, the ones that send information and collect information from the actual satellites. So I just want to learn a little bit more about that. So that's why I typed this up. But surprisingly, this showed up like at the very top, and I wrote down these notes before I even recorded the video. Okay. And yeah, it was just like in my mind. So as soon as I seen this, I was like, okay, I need to record the video. I need to get these thoughts out of my mind. So that's all I'm doing right now. Okay, that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this information out so I could continue living my life and so I could focus on other things and continue learning. Because 5 years from now, I may not even remember anything about this, unless the information is somehow like someone shares information with me, and the information that I have is refreshed in my mind. My recollection will be refreshed, or whatever the fuck, right? So yeah, I mean, fucking 5 years from now, I may forget all about this shit. So I want to get this information out right now that I have the opportunity to. So yeah, I mean, talk about big business. This is beyond me. This is definitely beyond me. But it makes sense, and I think it's doable, because I mean, how big is a tank? I mean, let me look it up. How big is a tank? Okay, right here. It says it says the size of a tank depends on what type of tank you're referring to. For example, a military tank like the M1 Abrams is massive, weighing around 70 tons and measuring 32 feet long, while a propane tank can range from a small 20-pound cylinder to a large 500-gallon tank. So 70 tons and measuring 32 feet long is what I'm referring to. So the width is 12 feet, the height is 8 feet, and the length is 32 feet. So that's 16 times 16 equals 32. So that's pretty big. That's a pretty big tank. And see, the height is 8 feet, and that's pretty much like the height of the door of this cannon thing. You know, this is the door right here. That's how massive this thing is. You see, this is a pine tree right here, so a human will be like this small. You know, you take the human, like the size of the little cursor here, the little thing. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so that's small. But anyway, so that'll be like the size of the tank right there. And it says that the width is 12 feet and the length is 32. So the height is 8 feet, and then 8 and 8 and 8 and 8. That'll be the size of the tank right here, I think. Like somewhere around here. Like it'll end right here. And then 12 feet in width. So this thing is like much larger than a tank. Probably like 6 tanks for just the bottom for this section, if not more, maybe 8. And then that's not even calculating this big freaking weapon up here. And yeah, and it'll just get shot out, and it'll go straight to freaking space. And I mean, if humans are able to survive it and nothing is burned, obviously, then whatever you guys put in there will be preserved and protected all the way to space. So yeah, pretty cool, right? Oh yeah, and I think I looked it up before. 62 miles. Let me see, hold on. On Google Maps. Um, 62 miles. I think it was from like Riverside to like Los Angeles. And I know a lot of you don't even know what that means or how, or the, you know, like the how that would even look like on Google Maps. But I'm going to show you guys very quickly from my location to like a random spot on Google Maps, but one that will be 62 miles long. So let me just click on this real quick. View details. Directions. So it says that in a vehicle it's 51 minutes. So it would have to be further away from that. So let me just click on another location. Like Beverly Hills. Directions to that. So that's a little bit too far away because I have an hour and 6 minutes and it's only, oh yeah, it's 62 miles. So that's pretty much 62 miles right there. This is actually 66 miles. 66 miles because I'm referring to 1 hour and 6 minutes. I'm referring to time. And for every minute, it takes a vehicle a minute to drive a mile, approximately, driving at 65 miles per hour. Okay, so as long as the bullet could travel from the starting point all the way over here, then we're talking about you're in space. Remember, it takes 62 miles. But it's not a bullet that's traveling horizontally. It's a bullet that's traveling vertically, like a straight shot up. But that is pretty much like a quick little picture of how that will look like. And all these little hearts kind of mess it up for me to kind of scale, to show you guys the scale of this demonstration in light of the United States here. You know, if we compare it to California or whatever. I mean, it's not very what's it called? Far away. It's basically taking this point and instead of keeping it horizontally, we'll bring it straight up vertically. So, planet Earth. So yeah, I mean, we could look at, like, let's say this image right here. It's only 62 miles from the ground to space. And then from that point on, the capsule will be powered by the sun with solar panels. I mean, I think that's how they do it. Or are we talking about a satellite? Well, however they do it to make it happen, that's exactly how I'm thinking that it will be. Now, if you guys think that a ball is not, something that could be reliable and accurate, because it may lose control, compared to like a bullet or like a missile like this. It's not churning or spinning, right? We have more control over this than a ball. So yeah. Oh, and this right here is like a re-entry capsule right here. Even if you guys have to somehow modify it and create the top with the metal so it could be shot into space from planet Earth. And again, these things could be reusable with parachutes and stuff like that. Look at this one, Blue Origin, New Shepard. So I think it'll work because obviously no humans will be inside of it. So yeah, you guys already know about the robots. That was just for demonstration purposes. We already know how much a tank weighs and measures. We already know how many miles it takes to go to space, and we already know a general idea of what 62 miles looks like compared, when we compare it to California. So what I wanted to look at, it was like a rocket stages going to the ISS. Like the rocket in stages. So it's like this. So here it is on planet Earth. Then it gets blasted out, and then these things fall off, and these are the reusable rockets. This thing continues to go, and then there's like more rocket fuel that gets used up. That rocket fuel tank falls down while the main section of the rocket continues going to eventually the ISS. So all these little things, all this stuff I think this is more for transporting humans into space. But the cargo, the supplies, water, food, medical supplies, hygiene, and stuff like that, cosmetics and all that stuff, could technically be shipped out with the big old cannon thing. And I was thinking it could be right next to like the space stations, like, you know, SpaceX and stuff like that. SpaceX. So right here, wherever they have this, they could basically build this big old thing right there, right next to it. And look at the oceans right here. I think they have one in California and one in Florida, if I remember correctly, or somewhere in the eastern side of the United States of America. Okay, so, and then there's other space, you know, like rocket, land sites, so in different countries as well. So if this proves to work, then you guys could technically build one for every country. That way, each country could send their own resources and supplies to space. You know, and figuring out all the math and all that. You know, so assuming that it will work, you guys will be able to just to send whatever you guys want up there without really thinking about it. As long as you have the fuel, with a push of a button, or with AI technology, actually. I think AI technology, because AI technology knows exactly where the ISS is and other satellites. Okay, AI technology knows exactly where this stuff is at all times, in real time. Okay, just like this. Just like this image right here. This is planet Earth, and then this is a satellite, and then this is the ISS. So wherever the ISS is at, would depend. Wherever the ISS is at, will depend if the cannon will fire or not. And obviously, when there's that sweet spot, that sweet moment, it will fire the cannon and send the supplies. And it can do this every time the ISS circles around planet Earth. And I think they go around the planet like 22 times in one Earth day, within 24 hours. So, which equals one day on planet Earth. So that's how I think they calculate how many times they go around planet Earth. So how many times does the ISS orbit Earth? Perfect. Orbit the Earth. It says 16 times. The International Space Station ISS orbits Earth approximately 16 times every 24 hours. Here's a more detailed explanation. Orbit time. Each orbit of the Earth takes roughly 90 minutes. Speed. The ISS travels at a speed of about 17,500 miles per hour, 28,000 km / h. Sunrises and sunsets. Because of the ISS's rapid orbit, astronauts on board experience 16 sunrises and sunsets every day. So there you guys have it. It circles around 16 times around the planet. So that gives you guys enough time to prepare whatever you people want to send out. But it is traveling pretty fast though. I mean, I don't know how the hell you guys make that happen. That's insane. That's crazy math. That's crazy. That's just mind-boggling stuff. So I think it's called spaceship docking with the ISS. It says on March 16, 2025, the SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft carrying the crew 10 astronauts successfully docked with the International Space Station ISS, arriving 29 hours after launching from the Kennedy Space Center. 29 hours after. So, I don't know. I mean, as long as this thing makes it to space and somehow you guys can retrieve it, you know, that's great as well, you know. So, I'm not entirely trained, and I don't know all the details and information to give you guys a more accurate explanation of how this could work or whatever. But these are just some theories that I have and stuff like that hopefully could help to expedite this whole thing of space exploration. Oh, and I was going to create an additional video for this other idea that I have, but since the ISS has straps for cargo to hold everything down, to hold everything together, yeah, so it has these straps here, inside of the spaceship or whatever. This thing, ISS has straps for cargo in space. Let me see. I want to see a picture so I can show you guys. Well, this one's good, but it's not the cargo. It's not stuff that's in there. But maybe if I click on it, it'll go to some other stuff, as I scroll down. So just give me a minute. Fuck. Damn, I can't even see with these glasses. I've been having these glasses for a long time, and they're getting a little bit like what's it called? A little bit old, a little bit used, scratched. I mean, I could barely see out of this eye. They're so scratched up. But let me see here. I really don't see anything. Well, I may have seen something over here now. It was these red looking things. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Okay, this is a good one right here. Okay. Hold on. Excuse me. Alright, so okay, there's this blue bag and then there's these white straps holding this bag together. Over here it looks like there's something else with more straps. These are white straps. Over here there's more stuff with straps again. And then some more stuff over here with straps again. So I kind of thought of another idea. Okay, and man, these glasses are filthy. Hold on, this is really irritating. That's kind of better. But my other note was Velcro string, half male and half female. I don't know if you guys can see that. So kind of like you know, like when you guys have a like a strip of Velcro, and if you put it around something, you have to rely on, like, there's a female section and the male, and then once it touches it adheres, it gets stuck. But what I was kind of thinking was like a string, more like something like this, and half of it will be with the little what's it called, little, like kind of like the comb section, and over here will be like the softer stuff, the softer section. So if you guys just go like that or something, it will get stuck right away, you know, without struggling. I don't know. You know, there's so many ideas and so many inventions, and I don't even know if that's already invented. But yeah, I just wanted to. It's been on my mind, so I'm so glad I could cross these two ideas out of my my things to talk about. So yeah, I just wanted to share that information with all of you, and I hope that all of you like these videos, like this video, and I hope that you guys like my other videos that I have. Fucking on my YouTube account. So yeah, this is a pretty big business. So I don't think this should be a problem for you people. Oh god. There's like something flying in here. Mosquitoes, flies. Is there any flies in the ISS? Question mark. One big question mark. Is there flies in the ISS? And if there isn't, I wouldn't mind living there, because I fucking hate flies and mosquitoes. So yeah, however you people need to power this thing and make it work. I'm thinking like it will use a bunch of electricity. With SpaceX, Elon Musk. I swear to God, these fucking mosquitoes or whatever they are, they just won't leave me alone. Just like they follow me around everywhere I go. And I fucking hate flies and mosquitoes. I kill them every opportunity I have. Every opportunity that I get. Like nothing, without hesitation. They're fucking dead. So anyways, Oh yeah, Elon Musk. He's like the owner and the creator of all these solar panels. Solar roof, solar powered roof tiles. Does Elon Musk have a solar panel company? How much do Tesla solar panels cost? Does the ISS have solar panels? Why did Elon Musk say what did Elon Musk say about solar energy? Does Elon Musk have a solar panel company? Question mark. It says yes. Elon Musk's company Tesla acquired Solar City in 2016 and now operates its solar business on Tesla Energy, offering solar panels and other energy solutions. Here's a more detailed explanation. Blah blah blah. I'm not going to bore you guys with the details, but it's all right here. You guys can look it up if you guys want to. Okay, so I'm only bringing this up because of SpaceX, and Elon Musk is also the owner of SpaceX. So, I don't want to tell any of you what to do and how to do it. I think that over time, you guys can perfect things and make things better and stuff like that. Just like this one video, I mean, whoever thought about this is pretty clever. Of the hypersonic space catapult. So if you guys watch this video and kind of connect it with mine, if you guys compare it, then you guys can basically figure stuff out. And I do not know why they would want to spin it and then launch the thing out. Most likely is because of the speed. Speed it up and then launch it out. As opposed to just blasting it out there like a gun. You know how a gun works? Like how a gun works. It just throws the bullet out with a bunch of energy. And there's actually another video where they can actually explode water, and I think Elon Musk knows what I'm referring to because he's into all this energy stuff, energy business. Water exploding with electrical means. Water doesn't explode in the traditional sense when electricity is involved, but it can cause a short circuit, sparks, arcing, and potentially a fire if it comes into contact with electrical wiring or outlets. Wait a minute. I thought I could explode. Maybe it's salt water or something like that. But I heard something. I heard something along these lines to power the pistons for a vehicle, and it was referring to a vehicle that is powered with water and obviously electricity. So I don't know if this information is entirely reliable and dependable. But let me just continue reading. Short circuits in water. Water can conduct electricity, and when it comes into contact with electrical wiring, it can create a short circuit. Rapid energy release. This short circuit causes a sudden surge of electrical current, leading to a rapid heating and the generation of steam or sparks. See that? I mean, it does talk about steam and sparks, which could cause that bullet to go flying. potential hazards. The resulting steam can cause burns, and the sparks can ignite nearby flammable materials, leading to fires. Blah blah blah. It's a controlled fire, so we don't have to worry about that. Examples: wet outlets, faulty wiring, whatever. This is not even helpful to me, but whatever. I'm not going to give it a thumbs down because it's thinking that I'm thinking something else and I'm not thinking that. Maybe I should just type in what I just said earlier. Water powered vehicles with electricity. It's called to fuel a hydrogen car from water. Electricity is used to generate hydrogen by electrolysis. Lice. Fucking lice. Running in my fucking hair. Lices. The resulting hydrogen is an energy carrier that can power a car by reacting with oxygen from the air to create water. Either through burning in a combustion engine or catalyzed to produce electricity in a fuel cell. A water-powered vehicle that uses electricity, often referred to as a hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle, FCEV, uses electricity to split water into hydrogen and oxygen, then recombines them in a fuel cell to generate electricity and power the vehicle, emitting only water vapor. So this is an economic friendly way of going about it when it comes to keeping the world green and shit like that. Okay, and Elon Musk already knows about all this shit, so I'm pretty much wasting my time reading this. Just go talk to the professional. Share this video with him. But yeah, pretty much I think I covered it all because I'm out of words right now. Yeah, and there's a lot of pictures. Look at this. There's a ton of pictures, and it's pointing at something. I don't know what the fuck it's pointing at. Oh, look at this one. So this is kind of like it looks like the same. These may be elevators right here, like buildings. Okay, because remember the scale of this thing. A fee is like one story. This is multiple stories right here. This is a massive thing here for space exploration purposes. But I don't know. I don't know the type of shock wave that this thing will produce. You guys also need to look into that. Is this thing going to cause earthquakes, possible earthquakes, or disturb neighbors, people in the area, or is it going to create too much of a bang? Is it going to create too much noise, or is it going to bother other people? So all that stuff needs to be looked into before, obviously building something like that. But I mean, if it's in this game, then it could be created like nothing. And there's a lot of people that love Halo, so creating one of these in real life will be super cool. Super cool. Just imagine that. And I noticed another image here that looked pretty cool. Let me see if I can pull that image. Back, because I don't know how to go back from there. This Google thing is kind of weird. See, I can't even go back. But it's okay. It never bothered me. I just remember. I try to remember the sequence of what I clicked on. So I think I clicked on this one, or was there another one? Yeah, I think it was that one. So I clicked on this one, then I started, I think, to scroll down. No, then I did click on this one, and then after this one I clicked on I think this one. Then after this one I clicked on this one, because remember I said, what is this thing even pointing at? Remember that? So after that one I clicked on doop 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 doop. Oh, I clicked on this one, and then after this one I wanted to click on this one. This is it right here, because I wanted to show you guys these buildings. See these what appears to be like skyscrapers. Like the Donald Trump Towers. What, the ER? Oh, I spelled it incorrectly. Wow. Well, I never seen his buildings before, but that's insane. So yeah, I mean, just factor in like this Trump Tower, bam. This gold one, gold and white, right here, bam. And then another one, bam. And then right next to that, the big old freaking cannon. And then all this other stuff. And then down here will be like us. Tiny little things. Almost like the scale of ants. Like little fleas. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video. That's all I really wanted to share. So yeah, I'm just wasting time now. So thank you all for watching. God bless. And you know, if it works out, that'll be super cool. I mean, I would like to take a field trip and well, and you know, take a tour and actually see it. You know, throw one of those bullets out. I think that would be super cool to witness. And if there's ever a malfunction, you know, just try not to blame it on me. Maybe we could point it away from the city and land. You know, stuff like that. Especially since we know that it's not going to go too far out. Okay, just enough to get it into space. But anyway, I'm actually going to watch this video now, next, and most likely I will share this video with this video, so you guys will recognize it in the description section of this video. So if you happen to be watching this video right now, go to the description section and I will add the title and the link to this video for all of you to watch yourselves, so you guys could trip out further on all this stuff. Alright, but yeah, God bless, and I guess have fun with your space exploration lives. I mean, I wish I could be more a part, more involved, but I don't know. I guess there's too many player haters out there. Or maybe you people just didn't know that I cared. But I do. I love you all, and I do care.